Guys, welcome to the Dubai Autodrome Formula DXB, today with one customer. Usually we have more than one customer behind us, but this time, summer, first session, it's quite empty. So that's also my advice for you. If you want to have the VIP treatment, come in summer, one of the first sessions, and then the likelihood that you'll be alone with one of us is quite high. So I'm in the car in front. This is the view from my customer. We're going out for the first lap of the sunset session. It's always nice to drive into the sunset. So in this video we will see a couple of crashes and a spin, so wait for that. Also I show you a whole lap and a little bit of details what I do in my job towards the end of the video. So what is important to know is that the track has many configurations, and right now we are joining the bigger circuit. Here you see from the left, cars are coming. They could continue straight, but here we turn to the right, and the first thing you will notice is the white coming up from my tire. Let me rewind it, you will see it again. So here all the white stuff coming up. This is because we actually removed the curb there, because there was a big accident in Formula 4. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. When we see a crash, always important to say the kid is okay, no injuries. It's the car in front of us moving to the right, now being pushed off even more, and then driving where you're not supposed to be driving, off track. He hits the curb and launches into the air. The halo actually broke. A view of the same incident recorded by my colleague Shibin. And this is exactly the spot. So the Dubai Autodrome removed the curb there, that even if a racer is driving next to the track where you're not supposed to be driving, that even if somebody is doing that mistake, then nothing is happening. And that's why I don't know the material the curbs are made from. Maybe concrete, I really don't know. So anyways, it was taken away there, and still some white dust coming up from this operation. Also in this corner you see a little bit of dust coming up. It's just because we are the first session of the day and we're in the desert, so a couple of laps and this dust will have disappeared, even though it's being cleared all the way. Now you hear and see the guy shifting a little bit, so as that's normal, people having a little bit of struggles in the first lap to figure out the gears. I'm waiting for the customer in turn 1 so he doesn't go into the turn too fast, so he's slowing down now, he sees my speed, copies the speed. Now in the next corner, this customer will have half a spin or more of a slide. Listen to the engine. So that was half a slide. What happened here, if you listened, you heard that he was actually on the clutch, then he shifted down, and he only released the clutch in the middle of the corner, not before, how you're supposed to. When you release the clutch in a race car in the middle of the corner, the rear wheels, they will block anyways, but in the middle of the corner it will lead to a slide. So after an incident like this, we always go back to the pit lane. Obviously I saw it in my mirror, I didn't know what happened, but always two possibilities: either he was on the brake or he downshifted in the corner. I told my colleague over the radio.
Okay. Yes. What happened? You spun. Did you brake on the turn or did you downshift? You downshifted. Okay. Whatever. While braking or downshifting, do it on the straight. Okay. If you do it on the turns, it will spin. Yeah. And that's your last one. Yeah. Okay, you spun once, you will spin again, and that's it. Okay. Start the car again.
Now my colleague comes on the radio and confirms to me that my customer was shifting down, so I can adjust my driving accordingly. Yeah, we are always very strict when it comes to safety, so that's why he got a warning. And I, as an instructor, obviously want him to have fun, so it's my responsibility also to make sure that doesn't happen again by backing him up into the corners and not allowing him to make this mistake. Well, even though I was backing him up here a little bit, he had a little bit of a moment again, but here you saw it, he caught it nicely. We continued for a couple of laps. So the whole session lasted 20 minutes, and after the 20 minutes we drive back into the pit lane. But obviously we're not the only people out on track. There are other people on track at the same time, and here I wanted to show you this is how an overtaking maneuver looks like. I'm in contact with my colleague via radio. After the corner that's coming up, we will overtake on the left. I lift my left arm. My customer acknowledges it with this little thumbs up. I like that a lot. Then we are overtaking. Now my colleague is joining the racing line again, and we continue as well. And then I want to show you a little something. Look at this corner, listen to when he's shifting. So he just shifted when he was at the blue rumble strips, now braking at the red cone, and then going into this corner. So let's have a look how he did the same corner the next lap. Same corner again, let's listen when he's shifting. Exactly when he hit the blue rumble strips on the left. So that's when you shift from third to fourth. So he had exactly the same speed as the lap before. But now let's have a look. He actually shifted before the rumble strips, had more speed, so I slowed him down more. There you saw me slowing down and then accelerating again. These are just the small little things I do as an instructor just to keep my clients safe. Basically, I'm in the rear view mirrors probably 75% of the time, just watching how they are driving. Are they faster than before? Are they less? Do they have less speed? And then adjust accordingly. Yeah, that was the 20 minutes. Obviously, I cut it short in the video, like the whole experience is 20 minutes. Now we're driving back into the pit lane, and I can tell you, it was 40 degrees, we were sweating. And also I recorded the whole session on my Apple Watch outdoor cycle mode that gives me a nice GPS map of the track, and the heartbeats 125. So what I do, I move over to the right to let my customer go by. I wave him by. He gets the signal because I wanted to park in the front in the garage, and he drives through. So now you see a little drive through the garage. The other cars parked there on the right. And then in front, my colleague is already waiting for him to drive through. Now he's doing a little circle and then parking behind my colleague there. He was a little bit confused what to do now. So my other colleague is telling him now, hey, do a little circle. And now he starts doing a little circle. So guys, if you liked it, let me know what you think. Happy to hear your comments, and even happier if you come by at the Dubai Autodrome and experience the Formula DXB with us. See you soon. Bye bye guys.